Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. If you enjoy these videos, do me a favor and subscribe to our YouTube channel right here at Watchbox Reviews. I would really appreciate it, and I promise to update daily. If you like this watch, you can see it and purchase it on our website, thewatchbox.com. Today we are discussing a limited series of 99 pieces built for the 4th anniversary of the FP Journe Tokyo boutique, which was his first. 99 pieces constructed for the 2009 model year. This is the FP Journe Octa Perpetuelle, the only traditional Octa to be crafted with a perpetual calendar in a combination of rose gold and grade 5 titanium. So this is the only of the Octa perpetual calendars, and it's a subtle system that uses a few FP Journe signature innovations to turn a watch that outwardly looks a lot like the annual calendar into a true 4-year leap year cycle ace. A timepiece that's easy to wear, 40 millimeters in what was at the time the larger option case at FP Journe. It's still slim despite being a 5-day power reserve automatic perpetual at 10.6 millimeters thick. Lug to lug, it is a very wearable timepiece. Compact across the wrist at 47.9 millimeters, the spacing between the lugs 20 millimeters should you wish to accessorize with an OEM or aftermarket strap option. Now you can see I have buckled the watch down on my wrist so it would sit more planted and secure as I described it to you, but let me show you a few features of this strap. Oh heck, let me just show you a feature of the case. The FP Journe signature pull-tab spring bars allow you to easily, with nothing more than your fingernail, remove your strap for easy maintenance, cleaning between the lugs, or swapping the shoes on your watch. The strap at first appears to be burgundy, but the more light you put on it, the more it starts to look like fuchsia. It is an intense red purple with a lightly contrasting stitch that is truly fuchsia, a folded edge profile, large rectangular scale alligator leather on the top, small round scale on the bottom. This is for durability, and it creates a somewhat more expensive strap, but it also creates a longer lived strap. You'll see that the spring bars are curved so that the lugs can be drilled very close to the case and provide a good fit without actually becoming constrained and stiff against the case. The case itself is all of grade 5 tie and high polished. It's the Octa case we know and love with a small rose gold wrinkle that is specific to the perpetual calendar. You'll note a few accents of rose gold, really more red gold than rose. It's as intense as the ruthenium dial and the polished titanium case. And by the way, it is a ruthenium dial. If you remember the ruthenium series, this is the same treatment, a sort of anthracite black-gray with a matte finish. The same treatment is applied to the date discs themselves. Now you will note all of the conventions from the Octa calendrier system, the annual calendar, are carried over, including apertures for the month and the day, as well as a radial indication for the date itself. You also note a few small wrinkles, the colored printing that is nicely golden and consonant with the rose gold elements, as well as the use of rose gold bolts for the signature FP Journe bezel and dial bezel bolts. You can see the bezel for the hours and seconds, white gold, the dial itself silvered, the track with the date added atop. It's multi-layered and it has a three-dimensionality that endears it to watch collectors who enjoy complications. You also note the faceted apertures to smooth the transition from the plane of the dial down to the indications of the day and the month. And you'll note the element that makes this the perpetual calendar. February, but with a B. There is a double display superimposed discs. BFE means bisextile February. So quantième bisextile is the leap year in French. And you will see this every 4 years when you're wearing the watch. The adjustment is made by pushing two triggers that exist side by side on the case flank. One unlocks the system, the other allows you to adjust the month indication. There's a double quick set for the radial date indicator as well as the day of the week. And you'll note that the timepiece featuring the well-traveled and polyvalent caliber 1300 Octa automatic. This one is unidirectional winding with ceramic rotor bearings for ultimate efficiency, and though the bridges and plates themselves are 18 karat red gold and solid, the rotor itself, featuring a gorgeous Grand Doge barleycorn pattern, is 22 karat gold for extra mass, a larger polar moment to wind more vigorously. The balance, free sprung for stability, adjusted in 5 positions like a chronometer. The watch's power reserve advertised at 5 days, but I've seen them run for about 7. Balance beating away at 21,600 vibrations per hour with a twin screw fixed Geneva style stud holder, all screw heads black polished. You'll note a couple of finishes across the movement, circular Côte de Genève across the bridges. You will note an even engine turned micro perlage across the plate itself, and there is a handsome anglage rounding of the bridges as well as the edge of the rotor that becomes more apparent as you turn the watch at oblique angles. If you have a loop, you'll be able to admire the beveling that is done, executed on these surfaces. Gorgeous movement. Long-legged, precise, and driving a unique complication. Keep in mind that the current Journe Perpetual calendar is not the Octa Perpetuelle, it is the Octa Perpetuelle. The Octa Perpetuelle is the watch you see here, existing only in 99 pieces and long since discontinued. Almost a decade now since the last of these came off the line in Geneva. See it and make it yours on the watch box.